What up, guys? It's Pete here, and I got another incredible episode of Pete's Points and Miles. And in this episode, I am going to be breaking down my all-time favorite credit card, the Hilton Aspire. And I'm going to be going through all the pros, all the cons, and at the very end, I'm going to be giving the real-life example from a traveler himself on how to maximize all the perks and benefits on one single trip. I am incredibly excited. I hope you are too. If you're new to the channel, welcome. It's a pleasure having you. Hit the like button, subscribe, and let's get to it. Anything that saves me money gets me really excited, especially credit cards. Now, I'm not one to brag, but I've got 19 credit cards in my portfolio right now, and the Hilton Aspire is by far the most lucrative and my favorite. I have saved over $15,000 over the past year and a half by having this card. Now, let's go into some of the benefits, shall we? We got Priority Pass Lounge access, which gives you access to lounges all over the world where you can get free food and free beverages. And per visit, these are valued at around $28. You get a free weekend night at almost any Hilton property, which I've seen some people redeem in the Maldives for a room that is worth $1,000. You get $250 to any Hilton resort that you like. You get $250 in credits to any airline in the US that you like. And last but not least, you get Hilton Diamond status. And this is the most lucrative perk of them all. With this, you get complimentary room upgrades, which can give you up to a presidential suite if it's available at that property. And this is for any property in the world. I've gotten upgraded at Conrad's, in Istanbul, in the Philippines. It's crazy what they can do. You also get free breakfast at any property. And at these very high-end properties like a Conrad or a Waldorf Astoria, they get really expensive. Breakfast is up to like $30, which is kind of absurd. And you also get executive lounge access if the hotel has it. And these perks add up to be a lot of money. And you can save so much on your trip just by traveling with a little bit of luxury. And that's not even taking into account the sign-up bonus on this card. Like, we haven't even talked about the sign-up bonus. You get 150,000 points when you spend $4,000 within the first 3 months of having that card. Yes, for some people that $4,000 may be a little steep to spend, but if you do have deep pockets and you spend $4,000 on the card, you get 150,000 points. And to put that in perspective, you can stay 12 nights at the Hilton in Cappadocia, which is valued at 5,000 points a night. That's 10 nights. And you get 2 nights free because Hilton is always running the promotion, get the 5th night free when you pay with points. That's crazy to me. You can stay 12 nights with 1 sign-up bonus. I'm not even selling this card, and it's just so good. So we've got to be unbiased in this analysis, and we have to look at the cons. So the biggest con is the annual fee of $450. And that may sound steep, but you have to realize that you get $500 in credits from the airline fees and the resort credits. So you're already at a $50 profit, and that's not even taking into account the free weekend night that you get every single year. So you're already running a profit there, so the annual fee may not be a problem unless you're in the middle of a global pandemic and you're not traveling. That's a con. And now the other con is that the strength of this card is also its weakness. Because the card is so overpowered compared to almost any other card in the market, I feel as though that American Express will devalue some of the perks on the card. They'll take away some. Hilton may not like that down the road, but a lot of people are going to say to me, Pete, don't you know that Hilton and Amex are making a lot more profit just from those people that aren't paying their bills every single month? Which we'll talk about in another episode because it drives me crazy when people roll over a balance to the next month. The interest rate is absurd. Anyways, now let me give you the perfect real life example of how to maximize these perks to the brim from a traveler himself. Let's say you do want to go to Cappadocia in Turkey, which is a beautiful area and I highly recommend it. Let's say you want to go for 5 nights. On your way there from your hometown in the US, you stop at 2 airports and you get around $100 worth of lounge access. You're traveling with a spouse, you're traveling with a friend, so you get that lounge access. And let's say before you even get to Cappadocia, you want to experience Istanbul. So let's say you wanted to do a layover in Istanbul for about 3 nights at the lovely Conrad Hotel that they have. I'd highly recommend it, one of my favorite properties, by the way. And you want to stay there for 3 nights. So to maximize this, you'll use your lovely free weekend night award, which is valued at $125 a night. And because the Conrad is a resort, you get that $250 credit. And so follow the math here. But you stay for free with that free weekend night, and you're spending the $250 split between the 2 nights. Let's say they're valued at $125. So you are already getting that entire stay at a luxury hotel for free, and you are actually making 10,000 Hilton Honors points with that stay in Istanbul because you are paying for it on the card, where you are making 14 times the points whenever you pay at a Hilton property. And from the stay anyways within the Hilton system, you are making a lot of points anyways. So I did the math and it's around 10,000 points for that entire stay. And that's absurd. That's half of the value that you're going to be paying in Cappadocia. So you already made that back in points, not even counting the sign-up bonus. And now here's where the math gets even better. In that lounge in Istanbul, you're getting free luxury breakfast. You get executive lounge access with my good friend Barack, shout out. And it's just an overall amazing value if you even get upgraded to a suite, which I did when I was there. Amazing experience, and I love it. And then you get to Cappadocia for 5 nights. Your 5th night is free, 5,000 points a night. And so that's 20,000 points. Again, you made half of that value just from your stay in Istanbul. So, wow, your trip is practically free. You add in all the Priority Pass lounge access. You add all the food you get for free in the hotel. It's just mind-blowing right now. Holy smokes! What kind of person would save this much money traveling the world? Now, I'm not going to add all of those expenses up, but what I will say is the rough estimate that I did was $3,000 in benefits and perks that you are making just by having the Hilton Aspire Card and Diamond status. That's why this card right here is my favorite. If I wanted to start my journey as a digital nomad, I'll lay out how I'll do it. Basically, I'll stay at hotels like a Hilton, get free breakfast, get free lounge access, free room upgrades, and just chill for like a month at a time, hang out, have this card, flex it, save so much money. I bet it's cheaper than a hostel. I'm going to have to do that research for a future vid, but man, I'm going to use this card forever. Unless they nerf it, whatever. But, okay. I'll see you guys next time. Pete, signing off.